You've been using Google Chrome the wrong way. This is browser use, an AI agent that can actually take control of your browser and start performing tasks on it the same way that you would. A lot of these AI agents have been released before that can seemingly control your browser, but apparently none of them does it as well as browser use. You can see the stats here. What's even better about this is that browser use is completely open source, which means people like you and I can use it absolutely for free. So, in today's video, we'll be putting this AI agent to the test and see what it can actually do, how you can set this up for yourself and use it for your own use cases. Let's dive in. So, this is the first example that we have with us. So over here, the agent has been assigned the task to find the cheapest one-way flight from New Delhi to Dubai on 5th February and give me all the details about it: airlines, departure and arrival times, layovers, etc. So let's run this file on terminal and see what actually happens. So you can see that as I ran the file, the agent has opened up a browser instance, and this is the browser where it's actually going to conduct all of the operations. So it's opened up Google with the relevant query. It is searching for flights. It's gotten to Google Flights, and you can see that it is highlighting different elements on the page. This is basically helping it identify that which all elements on the page are clickable and which are not, and this helps it to navigate to different pages. So I think it's done. I think we're encountering some sort of an error. I saw this earlier as well, but I think we're done. Yeah. So you can see it over here. Don't worry about the error. That's something unrelated. But the cheapest one-way flight from New Delhi to Dubai on February 5th is on Oman Air, departing at 3:25 p.m. and layover on Muscat, and it costs around 11,600. So we can see that the agent was able to perform this task properly, and it has also created a GIF at agenthistory.gif. So if you see this file, so this is a GIF file that it has created to show us the steps that it followed to get to the conclusion that it reached. And we can see that, it clicked on flights, extracting the details of the cheapest flight. And yeah, so that's it. So for this task, it was able to perform it pretty much in a good manner. So let's move on to the next task that we have for our agent. So for our next task, we'll be commanding the agent to solve some CAPTCHA problem. CAPTCHA is basically the stuff that you see on different websites. So sort of like this, when you want to access a website, it gives you this easy riddle to solve, which apparently is pretty difficult for AI or machines to do. So we're just going to test out if our agent can actually do that. So we've got this different file called solvecaptcha.py, and we're going to run this to see if the agent is able to do this or not. Alright, so we go over here and we run Python 3 and solvecaptcha.py. Let's see what the agent does. So it's opening up the page that we told it to. Here's the image that it has to enter for. And as we can see, 958JA, and it's correct. So it was able to do that. And yeah, and it has also completed the task. So that's pretty cool. Like, the main motive of these CAPTCHAs is to trick agents into not being able to access websites. And now these AI agents can actually even do that. So that's pretty cool. And you can even see the agent history over here. Alright, so this next task is probably one of my favorite ones. So in this, basically, where we have an agent that asks us for a specific topic, we give it that topic and then it does some research on it. And once it has done some research, it writes out a summary on that topic. It then goes on to Twitter and then writes on that summary as a tweet on Twitter, I don't really let it publish it on Twitter, but if you want, you can even make it do that. So let's just test it out right now. For this specific command, you do need to run this command on another terminal window. This might be different for Windows or Linux devices. I'll probably just mention the command in the comment section, so be sure to check that out. Let's just go over here and run the file. Alright, so it's asking me which topic do I want to write a tweet about. So let's go with AI agents. Alright, so it has opened up this tab. Let's see what it does. One special thing about this program is that we're using multi-agents. So we've got one research agent and one Twitter agent to do different tasks, but we'll get into that later. Right now you can see that it just typed out AI agents onto Google News. Now it's looking at different articles. Alright, it might have just selected one article. Now it's searching for that article on Google. HubSpot co-founder launches agentic AI platform and records 285k users in 4 months. Alright, that's pretty cool. So now it's searching for the article itself. It has opened up that article, and this is pretty cool, honestly. And I think right now, from this point on, the task of the research agent is over. Now the tweet writing agent is going to take over. So the tweet writing agent scraped the whole of the entirety of the page. It has now extracted the article content. It's going to write a summary on it. So now it wrote a summary on it, and now cool. So it has opened X as well, and you can see it's analyzing the page to see where it needs to write that tweet. It has properly captured that, okay, I need to write that tweet over here, and now it has started writing that tweet. And because I've told it to not do anything after that, it just tells me that, okay, the task has been completed successfully. And that's pretty cool, honestly. Like, it was able to chain up these different commands all together and really implement something pretty useful. And I understand that this isn't really a pretty good tweet to start with, but I think we can tweak this process to just through much more prompting to make this tweet content even better. Anyways, but this is pretty good proof of concept, honestly. Okay, so let's just move on to the next example now. Alright, so for this last task, I have given the agent this prompt to go to Amazon and search for an Intel i7 laptop and sort the results by high to low, and then give me the details of the most expensive option available. So let's see how the agent performs on this task. Let us just run this file. It opens up a browser instance again. So it goes on to amazon.in as expected. So now it's evaluating the web page, and okay, it clicks on the input and it has typed up the query that I had. Now it's probably going to search for it. Okay, amazing. It has gotten onto the page. Now it should be sorting it. So let's see. Okay, it has clicked on the sort button by itself, and let's go for high to low. Amazing. And let's see which product it recommends me. So amazing. So I think I'm getting the same error again as I saw before, but just for the video itself, I think, yeah. All right, so it has shown me that the most expensive Intel i7 laptop is the Apple 2024 MacBook Pro laptop with M4 Max chip for 3,09,000 or something. So I guess it didn't really get it totally right. It was able to identify that I wanted to buy an Intel i7 laptop, but while finding the most expensive option, it forgot my initial requirements and just straight up gave me a MacBook laptop, which doesn't really have i7 on it. But anyways, I think that's pretty good performance for an open source model and at this level, and that too totally for free. So yeah, this is pretty cool. So let's just now go on to the process of really setting this up and how you can even use this agent on your own device. So installing browser use is pretty simple, honestly. Like, you don't really have to do much. All you need to do is to go on to terminal and yeah, much better. So you can even like initialize a conda environment, but that is not really important to do. You can even just go for, all right, so just pip3 install browser use. I think that's the command. Yeah, that's it. You can just do it like this inside of your base environment, inside, like just normally on your terminal, and it's just gonna start collecting everything that is required by the library and start installing it. It has installed browser use now. The initial examples on their documentation use the OpenAI chat or the Anthropic chat, but both of these APIs are somewhat paid. But since Google's Gemini API is free, that is the API that I have been using over here. So if we need to use this specific API, what we can do is that we can even install this package, which is the LangChain Google Gen AI package. So let me just do that as well. pip3 install LangChain Google Gen AI. And apparently I already have it installed on my device. When you run that command, it will get installed in your device as well. And yep, that's all that you need to do. So like, once you've done that, things should pretty much be working for you. So two of the main errors that I encountered while like setting this up were the environment variables. Apparently my system wasn't really able to process the .n file, so I had to like manually load those environment variables over here. If you want, you can do it this way, or you can even do the way that these guys have done on their own repository. And if you want to like replicate the examples that I have made onto your own device and then check those out, you can just click on the GitHub link below, and you'll just have to download it, and then you can use then you can test out these same examples on your device as well. As for the Gemini API key, that's even pretty easy. So you can just go on to not Gemini, but you can go on to aistudio.google.com, and you can see that you've got this option to get API key. So you click on it, and you just go on to create API key, and then you just paste that API key into the program itself. So yeah, over here. And once that is done, you'll basically be able to use the AI agent totally for free. That's all from this video. But if you want to learn how these AI agents can seemingly control the browser and do these complex tasks, you might want to check out this video that I made on how AI agents actually work. And I'll see you there.